So, at the time, I was about 20 years old, male, in college, typical things going on. Personally, I've always been that type of weird person myself, but it's a lot more of showing I'm not the one to be messed around with more than anything. So it's about around January. I've got this friend I had recently met, and for all purposes I'll call her Miranda. So Miranda had, while walking down the hallway with me and another friend I'll call Jake, had accidentally bumped into this rather tall guy. I myself am about 6'3", while this guy was about 6'5". Miranda was shorter, around 5'4", and Jake was short but African American. Fit, looked like he could also whoop some ass. I'm decently built, like an old style wrestler from the late 1800s to the 1900s early. This guy was tall, curly brownish hair, don't quite remember his eye colour, but he was white. Anyway, she bumps into him and he turns to her saying, "You know that bump was pretty hot. I bet your hair would smell nice going down my drain at night." So creeped out as well of most of my friends being decently easy to scare socially awkward people, she ran off, so Jake stepped up to this guy, says, "I will whoop your ass if you ever talk to her again." I'm standing here like, this guy's pathetic. So he looks down at Jake, stating with that kind of stare like he knows he's superior but isn't, "I'll eat you with a bowl of cornflakes, field worker." So I hold Jake back because it was clear he was ready to fight him. I look to the guy with a blank stare back and go, "You know, those cornflakes would be mighty fine with all four of your limbs chopped off for soup. Wanna step into my dungeon, slut?" This weirdly shocked the tall guy, and we did end up learning his name from other women, so we can just call him James. So for the next few days, he was asking my friends about Miranda, just normal questions, but visibly being creepy while doing it so. So later, me as well as Miranda were hanging out in her room. It was a light out for once. She hears a knock on the door, and she goes to look through the little eye hole things. It's that guy standing there with, well, a sign that he was turned on in the lower region of his body. So freaking out, she froze up. I, noticing this, walk over to see through the eye hole. So, not gonna lie, I'm pretty weird, but I'm not stupid. So I usually carry a knife on me, either in my pocket, or if I need to hide it better, strapped on my body, because paranoia is a bitch. So I pull it out, then open the door as quickly as I had my friend go into her bathroom. The guy goes, "Oh, it's only you, asshole." I lick my lips, holding my knife out, and look at him. "Leave. I'm going to cut you and drain your blood until you die, piggy." So he looks alarmed at this and runs off. I can't say for sure, but I thought he had a rag in his hands. So I'm just assuming he planned on, well, the whole "does this rag smell like chloroform" play, on had I not been there. I talked to my friend after, and we eventually reported him. We did leave a little bit out because, I mean, the whole part of me having a knife on those grounds wouldn't have went down so well. So I ended up staying for another term of college. Decent scores in the course. This dude had left my friend alone for about 2 months. Last time he tried anything, my friend Miranda was walking with Jake, as well as another friend who was just as tall as this guy. Pretty skinny, six-pack. To be honest, I found this friend hot. I'll call him John. So the guy steps out behind a corner and tries to grab Miranda by the arm, and what happened next I expected. Don't know exactly who did it, but either it was Jake or John. He got the guy on the ground, and they stomped on him pretty good. The guy was brought to the hospital, and charges were filed. So about a month later, as I ended up leaving half a term early, I came back a few weeks later for graduation. I found out that this guy had been let go of police custody as well, since the college wasn't the greatest. They didn't have camera proof of him even doing any of this. He had been sighted outside the windows at night looking in on people. No clue if they ever found him after, but it's just kind of weird. This happened. All I know during all of this, the guy usually left any room I walked into, because I might have out-creeped the fucker to the point of he avoided me, which I found pretty cool, I guess. I'm 22 going on to 23 now, and my friends graduated from their courses too. And every now and then I hear my friend Miranda always thank me for being so weird to protect her from this guy. Which is cool, I guess. Except I'm usually just as weird. I don't try to act on it.